What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, today I just want to do a little bit of a talking video. It's actually Sunday right now, and I've been playing Astro Bot quite a bit over this weekend. I'm not sure why. I played about 5 hours. It says on my little screen thing, like here, played 5 hours of the game so far. Been going through like actually collecting everything on every single level because it's just personally what I want to do. I enjoy doing that. I'm going to go for the platinum on this game because it's just so much fun to play. But what I want to talk about is I really hope from this game that Sony gets the message, right? This game is doing incredibly well. It's it's the highest rated game of this year, not including DLC, which is obviously Elden Ring DLC, I think is 95. But Astro Bot was sitting at a 94 at least when I last checked. And I really hope that Sony's going to get the message with what's happened with Concord and then what's happened with Astro Bot as to what people actually want to see from their platform and the games, and looking at their past, what games have just done incredibly well, and the games that people talk about to this day, like The Last of Us, the God of War, the Uncharted's, and now the Astro Bots. I really hope that Sony is going to learn from this and be like, right, maybe going down this route of like doing these stupid games like Concord ages after that whole genre has died and Overwatch has been falling off for a long time. I get there's a lot of people who play Overwatch, but the game is nowhere near as popular as it was back in the day, and this is clearly a rip-off game of copying that same stuff. I don't care what anybody says, it is a rip-off of those types of games, and that's fine. If they want to go for that sort of stuff and there are publishers who want to do that, that's fine. But if it's taking away from what makes the platform so good and what has done in the past and brings us games like Astro Bot, is that really what we want? In my personal opinion, and again, I say it every time in my videos, I am talking from my point of view. I want to see more games like Astro Bot, more just fun single player experiences. I don't care about the multiplayer games. If I want to play a competitive shooter, I'll go play Call of Duty. If I want to play a game like Overwatch, I'll just play the real thing, right? Or I go play it, or I play Valorant or whatever. Like, if I want to do that, I can already do that. Adding more of that stuff, in my opinion, is just never going to work for a business, especially for a console business, because in my opinion, I know they're bringing more games to PC, and games like Concord are coming to PC day and date, they're multiplayer games, but a lot of their fans are primarily on console. A lot of the people that buy games for PlayStation are day one £70 games are from console players, whether people like it or not. Yes, they're double dipping and they're getting people to buy PC versions and stuff like that, but they're never as expensive and they get less money per PC copy than they do people buying games through the PlayStation Store, right? So just to put that in there, they make more money off the PlayStation Store than they do anywhere else. So, and what my original point I was going down this rabbit hole was, most people who are playing competitive games like a Concord or Overwatch or Call of Duty are playing those games on PC. If people actually look at the numbers, the most played place of Call of Duty is PC over anything else. Maybe mobile Call of Duty is something to be argued with, but I'm talking about the high-end proper Call of Duty, not COD Mobile. Most people play those games on PC because they can get 240 Hz, 500 Hz in some cases, or 500 frames per second on a 500 Hz monitor, not something else. Like, I play Call of Duty on PlayStation because I've got rid of my PC. I don't like PC gaming. It's just not for me, and that's just my personal opinion. I play 4K 120 or 1440p 120 in the COD beta this weekend, for example. But at the end of the day, most people who want to play competitive games like Concord are going to be playing on a PC. Now, I just think that if Sony are focused still on selling consoles and selling systems, which it very much seems like they are with all the exclusive things like this they're still doing on console, I do believe that they should be focusing on these great single player games. And to prove that point, even Concord on PC had such a small player base. That's how bad the game would have been. Or, to be honest, I don't even think the game was bad. I just think nobody wants that type of game anymore. It's died out. Those 5v5 lane shooters with abilities is stuff of the past. It's been done. They've moved on to stuff like Fortnite, the Battle Royale stuff. That's what they want. Sony wants to try and land a big Fortnite type game that makes billions or trillions, and it's just a one and done game, and then they add content to it and make tons of money. But at the end of the day, their fans do not want that. You see it all the time, and I'm talking about the die-hard fans. Obviously, there are general people, and to be honest, I even think the general people don't want those games. My girlfriend's younger brother, he just buys PlayStations every time there's a PlayStation that comes out because he wants to play Spider-Man. Nothing else, doesn't matter about the other games. He wants to play Spider-Man, and the only platform he can do that on day one is PlayStation. So he buys a PlayStation. He doesn't like PCs, more of a budget-friendly person, and just wants to buy a game, buy a console, sorry, and play the games he wants. So he wants to play God of War, he wants to play Spider-Man. The reason he doesn't go for Xbox is because of that. He sees, right, what's my favorite game? Spider-Man, I'm going to buy the PlayStation. So it's just the default, and that's, at least in the UK, so many people's decisions. Nobody is saying, I want to go and buy a PlayStation to play Concord. Nobody is saying that, right? Especially now the game's dead. But I'm just saying, going forward, I really hope that this Astrobot game really speaks to Sony and they go, wow, we've made such a great game here. It's done the best game of the year. It's already going to be probably game of the year, or going to be at least entered for it. It's the highest rated one of the year. I just hope that they learn from this and go, look at Concord, look what sort of stuff happened with that, and then look at Astrobot. This game is phenomenal. I've had so much fun playing the 5 hours that I've played. I've done like 2.5 of the galaxies, and I've done every level like fully 100%. So far, I think I've got like 3 more galaxies left, so I'm probably just about halfway or something. Actually, it says the percentage right. Well, apparently I'm only 33% through. There's obviously going to be more galaxies added once I get through the ones that I've got there, but at the end of the day, guys, this is the games we want, man. I've had so much fun playing this. And it says the same for, like, Black Myth Wukong. I've just finished that game, too, on Friday or Saturday morning before I started Astrobot. And man, Black Myth Wukong, again, a fantastic single-player game. And look at the numbers that it did. These are the things they need to be focusing on. And in fact, it increased the sales of the PlayStation having Black Myth Wukong, kind of exclusive to that console. I know it's on PC, but it's kind of exclusive. It's not on Xbox right now. The only place you can play that game is PlayStation if you want to play on a console. So in the end of the day, it just shows that these single player games are what is doing well right now, not the multiplayer stuff. Yes, if you have a big hit like Fortnite, it's going to go really, really well and you're going to make a lot of money, but the chance of that actually being that is very, very unlikely. Fortnite was a once in a generation thing. Not even generation. What is that vehicle going past? That's a very old tractor. Fortnite is a once in our lifetime thing. I don't think we're even... I'm 26. I don't think we're ever going to see something as big as Fortnite ever again in our lives. Like in my life on this earth, we're never going to see something that was literally at Ninja playing at the ball drop in New York or wherever the hell it is in America that they do that stuff. Like, that everybody and their grandma's grandma knew about flipping Fortnite. Like, I don't think we're ever going to see that again. And I think people are just trying to get these hit games. Valorant did well, but it was nowhere near the levels of Fortnite. And then we've done Concord, and it's obviously flopped, and I just don't think people are interested in that style of game anymore. But let me know what your opinions on this is. I'm personally just in the mindset I want more games like Astrobot. It's done well. I hope people buy this game. I hope that it's... when we see the sales, I guess we'll find out. But I really hope that these are the games that get supported, because they deserve it, man. Brilliant game. Absolutely phenomenal. That's it. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been playing Astrobot, if you're enjoying it. And... yeah, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye for now.